I'm here, just 1 second, hold on. I'm here, 1 second, hold on. Doing my little pre-game ritual with my headset, so maybe it won't screw up. Sucks that I even have to do that with a year-old mic I got last Christmas that I still keep in the box. Like, I don't even, it's not like I throw it on the ground or sleep with it or something. Like, I keep it in, the box is right here. The inner plastic, it's right here. But anyway, what up everyone, I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And we're going to be doing the new faction, and the new mythic. And maybe a little bit of pure faction. I'm not talking like level 500 pure faction. I'm speaking about, you know, how you do it along the way. You do like 100, 300, stuff like that. Like I'm probably not getting to 500 today. That's why I didn't put level 500 in the title. But yeah, so just doing the new faction event. And then probably a little bit of pure faction along the way. And then at least show my new mythic team. And that's the least I'm going to do. We'll see how long we go and all that stuff. You never know. Maybe people will bring some teams, some interesting teams. Maybe I will look at those. I don't know. We'll see. And hopefully I can trim off that first 30 seconds. I don't know. I just wanted to get the thing started. But setting everything up here. Let's get the screen moving, I guess. And hopefully the mic is on and everything. It was acting weird when I started up, so just FYI. If a little blurry block comes up in the left-hand corner, that's just the mic being stupid. It's telling me like it's dying or that it's not connected or something like that. So just for reference, if a little blurry block comes up in the top left-hand corner, that's what that is. But anyway, almost ready. So yeah, we got the new mythic troop Ironhawk and duergaroth. A new faction is available. Let's go. Let's go. Some people are giving me helpfuls and high fives, and I appreciate it because I don't know who it is, and I'm not trading with anyone, so I really appreciate that. Let's do dungeons first, of course. Just gotta do it. Gotta do it. Nisha medals. Dungeons. Let's get this done and out of the way so we don't, maybe I'll use we'll use our Ironhawk team to do this. Just so we have it in the video without even trying, you know? Alright, so I think Carnex and the new mythic go together pretty well. Not exactly sure what's going on, but it seems to work okay. I think most of the damage is coming from the Doom Skulls exploding. What up, DC United? How are you, dude? Appreciate you, man. I don't say it enough, but I do. Let's see. Let's get Carnex up if we can. Engineer's Drill. I need to cast that more. That way I can get more status effects on. I have all mechs, so if I would cast that, I would get a status effect on all of them. But most of the time, I just cast this, and actually get to cast it this time. Nice. And then I cast this. I just go back and forth. It seems to work out okay. It's not the fastest thing ever, but it's pretty safe. I haven't lost with it yet. I don't think I have. Because we got 2 summons on this. I think I did lose once. I can't remember exactly. If we have lost with it, it was like once. But I don't think so, because we did 1 trophy, then 2 trophy, then 3 trophy, and we didn't lose. Hey, what up, Luis? What up from Portugal? Or hello to Portugal. Trying to get everything set up still. Super late, but I've been saying that I'm going to start later anyway, so doesn't really bother me. And yeah, we got an incentive going on. If we can get to 40 members, we're going to do a 6-hour live stream, so I might not do such, you know, long live streams until then, just to incentivize it even more. You know, I'm gonna do an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, but I don't want to get into that 4 or 5 hour territory because that's way too close to 6 hours. I'll probably do about an hour and a half today, maybe 2. But yeah, going back and forth with these seems to work okay with this. I know I'm just doing dungeons, but I did 1 trophy, 2 trophy, and 3 trophy the other day, and it was pretty good. Just going back and forth with these two. Not sure exactly what's going on, but it seems to work. And I'm going to try to jump in the chat with everyone. What is the first troop? It is Carnix, a very old legendary troop, Carnix. From Madonna, mech, create 5 skulls and explode 10 skulls, gain 76 armor, and it's got spiked armor, impervious, and armored. So all pretty good for that first slot there. And we got the Engineer's Drill. It just came into the game like last week, so hopefully you have it. Ironhawk's the new mythic, and Tink Steam Whistle. I could be convinced. I want to try Scylla in this spot maybe for the Skull Storm. But I could be convinced that something else can go here, but it's just a mech to keep with the theme of mechs, and then it's got an Electro Storm, yellow and red, and it's also got a summon. So, you know, yellow and red. Carnix uses red, Ironhawk uses yellow. It seems to create a bunch of extra turns. Like, it's working right now, but I could be convinced of a different mech, or maybe Scylla, something like that there. Using Mechanist class. And maybe a different weapon would be appropriate as well. Somebody mentioned Drill Shooter. That's another one I mentioned as well. Maybe Drill Shooter would be okay here as well. But I like, I don't know, I like all the summon ability of this team. If you lose Tink, you got Engineer's Drill. If you lose Engineer's Drill, you got Tink. The only downside I see is there's not a lot of offensive capability, and that's the main way of doing things in Gems of War is by offense. You don't really win via defense ever in Gems of War. Gems of War is a pretty heavily offensive game. You're not ever out here trying to win with defense, outlasting opponents and whatnot. That doesn't really happen in this game. It's more like how fast can you win than how long can you survive. So that's the only thing I see, is that I don't really have a super high offensive capability with this team, but lots of summoning, lots of defense, lots of skulls, all that good stuff. Like, I don't even know how much damage we're doing. We're doing 50-something each time, but we get a lot of extra turns. We have a lot of defense. I don't know. What up, Ben? How are you, man? Cinny and the choir. Ben is now in the choir. Ben joined, and then we lost 2. It's all good, though. We're gonna make it up. We got till May 1st. I need to just look at the big picture and forget about what's happening at the very beginning. So it doesn't really matter at the beginning. And I've made some little tweaks. I'm going to accept if a current member goes up a level, I'm going to bring down the number. So let's say somebody goes up from Tier 1 to Tier 2, then I'm going to bring the number down to 39 to get to the 6-hour live stream. I think the 4K subscriber thing is a little bit too easy, because we're going to get to 4K either way. I think I get 150 subscribers a month, and we only need like 300, so that would be just too easy, I think. So I'm going to stick with the member thing, because I feel like we're going to get to 4K either way. Did we do all of our dungeons here? Yes, we did. Adventure board. I don't think I'm going to use my new team for that. But at least we got it in the video, which we'll play with it more later if we have a chance. I'm just going to do Phoenicia for this. Get this adventure board done. Let's get rid of this. Get rid of that. I'll jump in the chat, maybe. Big old red, that's nice. Get Phoenicia up right away instead of using Leprechaun there. That's always nice. Let's get this adventure board done, and then we'll be on to the new faction. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. We need more subscribers. We need that 4K. It'd be beautiful. I just got a level 1300 in the game. That's nice. It's cool to see that 3 there instead of that 2. I saw that 2 for so long. Plus you get a new stat at 1300. I got 1 extra armor. At level 1300 you get a stat. So the next stat I get is at 1400. It's going to be a very long time before I get there. Probably like a year. Your name is now in green. How'd you do that? Oh, you mean in the chat? Yeah. Also, you should have a new, what's it called? A badge. The badges level up too, so if you continue to be a member for another month, you'll get a new badge. You should. I mean, it might take a month or two. But I think the second badge is Harpy Mage, and then the third is like, that Ogre, Legendary Ogre, and then the fourth one is the, Mythic Dragon, and the fifth one is like the Doomsayer, Grim Reaper. I don't think anyone has that one yet. That's like it for a year or something. There's a few people that have the Mythic Dragon, though, for 6 months. At least 2 or 3 people. But there's a few with the Harpy Mage Epic, and then there's a couple more with the Legendary, and then there's a couple with the Mythic badge. But yeah, the longer you stay a member, the more your badge will level up. So you go from the one you have to an Epic badge, to a Legendary badge, to a Mythic badge, and then the final badge is a Grim Reaper, which no one has yet. Yeah, it's kind of fun, right? It's fun if you're a member. You get cool badges that level up, and there's special emojis. Like Kimmy's always using the Queen Center emoji. And there's like a big brain emoji. Like, you're smart. I did something smart. Here's the emoji. Alright, just doing our adventure board. I'd recommend everybody does this every single day. Look at these gems. We just got 25 gems for a very easy battle. Now we're getting deeds. Deeds are pretty hard to get. One of the hardest things to get in the game. Imperial deeds, books of deeds. Definitely one of the hardest things. Thought I was going to get an extra turn or I wouldn't have done that. So adventure board, a good thing to do every day as your first thing every day. I do my dungeons as my very first thing every day for diamonds because I still need like 5 mythics or something. And I'd love to get all the mythics. So I make dungeons a slightly higher priority than adventure board because some days adventure board isn't good, but I just like to make it a habit to do it every day in case there's gems or deeds or whatnot. Sometimes there's VIP keys, like once a year there'll be VIP keys in the adventure board, and if you got the habit of doing it every single day, you'll never miss anything. There's been legendary troops in the adventure board before, I think. So, you know, the one day you might check into your adventure board and it's like a couple souls, a gold key, and a minor trait stone. You're like, man, this sucks. And then that happens 2 or 3 days in a row, and you're like, I'm just not going to do this anymore. But then that happens, and then all of a sudden there's a VIP key in there, and you didn't do it for a couple days, and you accidentally forget, then you don't get that VIP key. So you got to make it a habit just to do the crappy ones, so you don't miss out on like legendary troops and VIPs and whatnot. Hey, John, what's up, man? How's it going, bro? Thank you for the super sticker. Appreciate it, dude. Y'all need to get some green names, guys. White names suck. That's funny. Thanks, DC. Yeah, I got to 1300 finally. And I'm getting after that cardio. Adventure board just helps towards the 100 kills. Yeah, good morning, John. Appreciate you, man. So much. Alright, so adventure board done. Kill 100 troops. Something we're just going to do along the way after, you know, while we do other things like the new faction. Which this was the team I was using. I was two things with this team. Number one, there's a few troops that are impervious, but we do have Essence of Evil to deal with that if we have to, and Zul'Goth. And number two, I'm using Orb Weaver, which I already have to 100, and I would prefer to use a class that I don't have at 100, so I may switch out of this team, but I want to show you what I'm using. That way, early on, I showed you my new Mythic team, my new faction team, and then we can switch into other stuff, I guess. The main goal, though, is to get as much done as possible, so we'll see. Alright, with this team, you want to match purple quickly, cast Thrall, and then cast your High King Iron Gut on a troop that isn't impervious, so you kind of have to look over here because, like, this guy is, Fortitude. Like, this guy has Fortitude, this guy has Fortitude, so there's really... Only the first guy's the only one you can grab there, which doesn't gain you any attack, but, you know, it kills them. And then, yeah, you're done. So you gotta watch out for the Fortitude troops, which there's not as many as you would think. There's more than you would like there to be, but there, you know, like the first battle has a couple, the last battle has a couple, but in between, there's not as many. Like, I think he has Fortitude. Indigestible. Indigestible. See? So, I don't know. I might switch out of this team. But we do have EOE if we want to deal with it that way. So, we'll have to devour this guy. Then cast this. We're almost done. This will kill it. Adventure Board just helps toward the 100 kills. Good morning, sinners. Nice, John. Welcome, welcome. Yo, what up, Commander? Luis says, instead of Zul, what troop? I think John was using Kurandara. You can use Kurandara or Umanath, probably. I showed a couple other teams the other day. So, you could also use Gargoyles. Just use Stone Slicer with Gargoyles and a Leprechaun. Like, you don't have to use High King Iron Gut or Zul'Goth if you don't want to. You could do Stone Slicer, Gargoyle, Leprechaun. You could do Cunning, Stone Slicer, Cunning with a Raksha class. It's not the most not the best team in the world, but it'll work for low-level players. I think the Gargoyle thing is the way to go, actually, even for low-level players. Which I'll show that in the next battle. Or the next, level. Yeah, Gargoyles, I think. Even Guard's Avatar, if you got it. But yeah, I was showing in my video, I showed the low-level team, then the mid-level team, then the high-level team, you know? So I'm on the high-level team right now. That's why I'm using it. Because that's what it was on. Alright, find somebody to devour. Cast Zul'Goth. And, let's just do this. There we go. Rock Stomp is doing Archer, Dark Troll, Doom Breaker, Wild Queen. Cool. I'm gonna do this one with Zul'Goth, and I'll show all my teams. How about that? So next level, we'll use Gargoyles or something. Purple, you want to match purple first, then cast a Thrall. Then you cast High King Iron Gut so you can get that attack way up. So when you cast Zul'Goth, you can use the skulls. You know what I mean? So always cast your High King Iron Gut before your Zul'Goth. So now he has 136 attack instead. Which somehow the Zul'Goth is not up. This'll... There we go. We're out of here. What up, Biker Lemon? Rock Stomp. Jose Sanchez. Jose uses Great Maul instead of Zul'Goth. I'm about finished. Yeah, Great Maul is a really good, underrated troop. Especially for people that don't have certain troops. I definitely used to use Great Maul when I couldn't figure anything else out, I would just put a Great Maul on the top of my team. Especially in Delves or Tower of Doom and stuff like that, that's scalable. As long as you can get that Devour off before it goes down, you're going to gain a ton of stats, a ton of attack, and all that, and you're going to have a really big tank at the front of your team. So, as long as you come up with something decent for the other 3 troops, to where if Great Maul dies, like, you still have a chance. And I would say get that first really big Devour, and you're good to go. Usually. Come on. Yellow. Let's just do this. We're just looking for skulls, but we got Duergaroth. Let's use it. Hey, what up, Stroganrog? What up? Elite Gaming, what up? My voice doesn't want to work today. Did 2 videos yesterday, and I did like 2 videos the day before that, and I did like 2 videos the day before that. I've done a lot of videos lately. Let's do this room. We did some EverQuest the other day, and then we did 2 videos yesterday. We always do Gems of War every single day. So my voice is a little bit taxed. I think I've done probably 5 videos in 2 days, something like that. Maybe 3 days. And now I'm doing a live stream that's going to be at least an hour long, probably 2. Alright, so this guy. And I usually cast on something that's not the first troop, because the first troop is entangled. So you kind of just let him die to skulls. This'll kill it. And this team gets better the further in you get, because it's the world record team. Nobody can argue that this team isn't the fastest, especially on level 500 or the higher you get. So in the early on, Guard's avatar might be a little bit faster, Gargoyles might be a little bit better, but in the end, this is definitely the best team. Until somebody beats that record, this is the best team. It's just a fact. Of course, you could say, well, over an hour, other teams might be a little bit better, because they're not so risky. But, it's just a fact, is all. We speaking straight facts. Alright, that guy was annoying. I've got my 1.5k ready for Monday. We appreciate you, Cinny Man. Thanks, appreciate you, man. I'm glad you all hooked up in that guild there. That's awesome. Ben and John. You're improving each other. John is now in a better guild, and Ben now has a better member to, you know, slot in. So you both got improved, right? I want purple. No matter what, take purple first, because then you can cast Thrall. Thrall usually gets up both of them. Cast this. Get your strength up. Cast that. Or your attack. And should be done. Alright. Finally on the last battle. And I didn't go too far last night. I only went up to like level 90. I wanted to do Pure Faction on level 100, so I guess that's what we're doing next. Just to get it out of the way. I'm probably not going to 500 on this video, that's for sure. This is the only guy that can be devoured as Narmel. Or this guy, but he has no attack, so make sure you pick Narmel. Then use Duergaroth to take out the guys that can't be devoured. Let's do this. Then this. Then that. Hey, what up, Tim? What up, U7? We are on level 100 of the new delve. Not super far, but we're knee deep. Alright, let's try some pure faction. I don't even know what. So, High King, Iron Gut, Thrall, Essence of Evil, Zolgoth. Just remember that. Duergaroth. What are you doing? Let's do one pure faction. I might just run straight through the middle and not do every single room. Alright, they're all fully ascended, so now we gotta level them. $40,000 guild seals is always nice. You can start pulling a lot of mythics because of that. Dang, I'm missing 3 trait stones. Let's level everybody first, though. Level 20. Yeah, I remember the days when I had to worry about not hitting 40,000 seals. Now it's just a given. It's nice when it becomes a given that you get to the level 6 chest. 'Cause that's the main way I've been pulling all my mythics, is saving up my guild seals. All my new mythics, anyway. Alright, so everybody's level 20. Let's get this guy fully traded. Psychic Backlash. Fully traded. Deep Dwarf sounds okay. Get him fully traded. We're still down 5 members. Yeah. It's also hard to keep a full guild. If you're on top of kicking people out for not meeting requirements and not participating and stuff, it's kind of difficult to keep a full guild, but you'll get there eventually. My guild keeps a good 29, and Vlad's pretty good about getting that 30th member usually. Alright, 3 yellow brown. Do I really want to use an orb on that? I guess. I got a bunch of orbs. Alright, everybody is fully leveled and fully traded. I'm going to just use one of each, just to see how they go. I like to do that sometimes. Just use one of each. So that looks like our tank. I think I'm going to go like this. Banners. Sort of double brown, not purple. What is their banner? Right there. Usually you just go with the banner of the place. That's usually the best way to go. And then we don't need a class. But yeah, I'm going to try this team, and then, you know, we'll know for next time whether who's good and who's not good. This is a way to figure out what your pure faction team is going to be for level 500. You do it a little bit along the way. You do it on 100, you do it on 300, and then you do it on 500. That way you have 2 dry runs. So on level 100, I figure out, okay, this guy's worthless, I'm going to take him off. And this guy did really well, so I'm going to put 2 of him on. Then on level 300, you're like, okay, now I got a different team. I got 2 of this guy, and I left that guy off. And then maybe you figure something else out, like, okay, what if I use 3 of that guy? Or what if I use 2 of this guy and 2 of this guy? I feel like it gives you more of a chance to figure out what your pure faction is going to be, without just getting it from somebody else. You can figure it out on your own, you know? We got skulls. I'm just going to use them. If they're there, might as well. Especially on level 100. Explode a gem, barrier, and ally for each skull destroyed. Wow. So we can get 3 barriers right here. Transform all green gems to a gem of a chosen color. So we could do red. Let's do that. Now we got this. Ah, that guy should have got up. Guess not. What's this do? Create a stone block and give 81 armor to all allies, or destroy a stone block and deal 81 damage to all enemies. I want to get up that guy. Deal 84 true heavy splash damage to an enemy boosted by stone blocks. Explode all stone blocks and create 3 stone blocks. Huh. Well, we'll see. We'll see. What up, Lofty? How's it going? Another annoying pure faction, says the sunglasses man. Chinese sunglasses says, I'm sorry, bro. Your name is just either Japanese or Chinese. Don't know what to call you. I'll call you sunglasses. Alright, so we're just going to go straight across here. So 3 battles. Not a big deal. You can write what you want me to call you. What up, Mike? What's going on? Don't forget to hit that like button. 30 watching, only 16 likes. And Lofty's here. You gotta hit like because Lofty's here. But he says, right, laters, gang, I got to go get my laptop repaired. So he's leaving. That's cool, though, bro. Get that laptop fixed. Let's see. So with this team, I would say, let's match some blue. And then hopefully transform green gems to red, I guess. Again. Trying to get Narmel up. Narmel. I'm just using skulls though right now. And could do green to blue, but we don't really need blue. What's so hard about this pure faction? Is it just I'd probably use a bunch of Narmels and I don't know. Oh yeah, no, let's go this way. What up, Mew OG? Feel like I haven't seen you in a while, man. I used Deep Golem Narmel ×3. That's what Elite Gaming says. Ben says this is a very easy delve. I'm skipping this delve. You can do it potionless. Also, it's because I wasted all my gems. What'd you waste your gems on, Tim? Y'all need green names. Don't you want to see a 6-hour live stream? Excluding DC United. DC United does enough as it is. And so does Elite Gaming. So, it's kind of hard, you know? You can't put everybody in the same box. Some people do things that you don't, you know, outside of becoming a member that are helpful. Oh, all we got's green, man. Though becoming a member is pretty important, so. But there are other things, like always leaving a comment, telling your guild about the channel, getting your grandma to subscribe. All green gems to a gem of a chosen color. I keep looking at that one. I feel like I could do purple. And now we got that guy up. Yarmel. Narmel. Is it Yarmel? The N's probably silent, huh? Yarmel. He hits pretty hard. Let's see, I wonder what that bottom guy does. I want to see. Oh, he made a stone block and then not much else. Yeah, that bottom guy's pretty inconsistent, huh? Could change green into what? Really nothing. So I guess I'll do this. Get some barriers. Now we could change green into nothing again? Are you serious? Oh well, I guess. We'll just do purple. No, I shouldn't have done purple. I should have red. Should have did red. I want to get Narmel up. Yarmel. Yar Smell. I hope he isn't Yar Smell. He's got that summon on him. That's kind of annoying. Got him again though. There we go. What up, Trevor? How are you? One day I'll be a true member. Green name envy. Here's an idea, Cinny. Make the later part of your live stream members only. That's better incentive. Yeah, that's true, man. I've thought about doing something like that. It just adds work. I mean, tier 2 members get every video early without ads, but I know you have like Prime or whatever, so that doesn't matter to you. Yeah, that's a good idea. Or like a video each week. I could do a members only video each week. Or a live stream, I guess. Maybe we can do like a 30-minute live stream every week. That's members only. Something. It's a good idea. Members only something. Some kind of video. Alright, so I got Pure Faction under my belt. That's just the point. I'm just getting one under my belt in case it's super hard later, which some of you said it's not, but how am I to know that unless somebody told me? So I got a Pure Faction under my belt just in case. So I got these points. Best delve using the factions team, 100. So, you know, just wanted to get some points on the board. So you do that every once in a while to get some points on the board. If you do it on 300, it's going to replace that. It doesn't add to it. So some people have a problem understanding that it doesn't give you more points if you do Pure Faction in every single battle. It just replaces whatever your highest level is with your Pure Faction team is the points you get. So you don't get points for 40 and 50 and 60 and 70 and 80. You only get 80. You only get 90. You only get 100. It replaces 90. You only get 110. It replaces 100. You don't get points for every single one. So you want to use an easy team that clears quickly until you want to do Pure Faction. You don't want to do Pure Faction the whole time. It doesn't give you any more points. So you want to use like Guard's Avatar or Gargoyle or Cunning or whatever, Zolgoth, until you want to do Pure Faction. Then you do Pure Faction. And then you continue with your easy team again. You don't do Pure Faction the entire time. Understand? Some people have trouble understanding that you don't use Pure Faction the entire time. It doesn't give you more points. It only counts for the highest level that you go through. Alright, let's get back. And we'll do a different team now. So this is the team I tried for Pure Faction. My thoughts are that this guy's not that good. I mean, if he would do the 81 damage to all enemies every single time, it'd be one thing. But the only time I cast him, he did the stupid create a stone block and give 81 armor to all allies, which that's a lot of armor, but I feel like you could leave this guy off the team for sure. Maybe put another Narmel, and that would be my first suggestion. You know, take him off, put another one of these, and that's my first. And then from there, we would decide if we keep this guy or not. Which, you might need him as the tank. You might. He's got the barrier. You could get everybody barriered. He has 50%. He's got that stone skin. This guy was hit or miss. Like, he was okay as a mana generator. But you might be able to do it with, like, 2 deep golems, 2 Yarmels, maybe? You're exploding a gem, getting barriers. You can maybe use that as your mana generator. Be a little bit slower, but this guy doesn't always line up either. So I don't know. That's just early thoughts. I'd definitely take him off, add another one of these, and I'm thinking about maybe taking him off next, but we'll see. Maybe 2 deep golems, 2 Narmels, or 1 deep golem, 3 Narmels, or maybe deep golem, deep dwarf, 2 Narmels. Something, I don't know. Definitely Darksmith is probably the worst guy. Alright, let's do the Gargoyles now. Gargoyle team. Maybe I can actually use a class that I need to level. You all know I'm Xbox and Unforgiven. I do pure faction at level 100 in case I fail on level 500. Exactly. Exactly. Horn. Exactly. Me and Ben keep mentioning your channel in our guild. I'll have to give you an extra shout out then. I appreciate it. Anyone on play on Xbox in here, or post your platform. Just want to know where everyone plays. Yeah, post where you play at. I play on PS4, obviously, but I might be playing on PC Mobile in, you know, this year sometime. What up, Trevor? What's the weather like up there, Tim? Let me look up what our guys say about Pure. Yeah, let me know. Alright, so we're going to do Gargoyles now, right? Gargoyle. I like to use Stone Slicer. If you don't have it, though, you can just use Mountain Crusher. It's not a huge deal. Just a little bit of extra damage. And it's always way further down than you think. There it is. It's nice because it uses blue and purple. And Mountain Crusher uses brown. Makes a dust storm, though. And then I went with Leprechaun as my empowered exploder. Always a good choice, in my opinion. If Harpy Mage was available, I might use her just because the dust storm. But I don't think she is. Yeah, no Harpy Mage, so Leprechaun it is. And, you know, for class, we got purple and brown. So a purple storm, a brown storm, a red storm, something like that. I'm going to use something that I need to level, probably. I think I've been trying to level, Barbarian lately. I don't know why. Just because. But I wouldn't recommend using this class. Use Titan or Sun Spear or any of the purple classes like that have a purple storm. Orb Weaver. We got Dust Storm or a Leaf Storm here. So I'll use the Dust Storm. And I'm just doing this to level it. It's not the best class that I could be using. But at some point in the game, you just want to be leveling classes. You're not always using the best class in that situation. You're using a class to level it. If you get into some trouble and you're trying to beat something, definitely use the best class even if it's at 100. But if you're easily cruising through things, use a class that you can also level while you're cruising. And then for banner, you know, we got a dust storm. Might as well try to do a double brown something. Yeah, that's perfect. Slayer banner. Alright. I'll check my medals after this first battle here. John says, here is my lower level team. I was using Mang, King Bloodhammer, Sir Quentin Hadley, and Leprechaun with Titan. Yeah, sounds like a nice little skull spamming team there. Ben says, Deep Golem, Deep Dwarf, 2 times Yarmel for Pure. That's what our guys used who did it already. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Something like that. Leprechaun. And then you just shoot your Gargoyle at 2 and 4. Usually 2 and 4. They got barriers, though. Annoying. So I did 3 instead. Stone Slicer. Oh well. I mean, they got the barrier. They got that barrier off, so would have went a little quicker if it wasn't for that. But this would be my mid-level suggestion for most people, is some sort of gargoyle team, Ketris team, something like that. If you're super low level and you somehow don't have gargoyle, which is super easy to get, by the way, Hall of Guardians, Underworld, Chaos Shards, not even a legendary, it's just an epic, super easy to get. Go get this thing. Use it every day if you can. If you're a low level player, I think gargoyle would be a really high recommendation for a troop to get. That could help you get to the next level. So, Underworld troops are way easier to get than normal. So if this was a normal epic troop, you would have to go and it would be in the pool of all the other epic troops in the game. So let's say there's 100 epic troops, which I don't even know. That number might be way off. But let's say there's 100 epic troops and you're trying to get a certain epic troop. You're throwing keys. There's 100 other epic troops that could come up. But if you're down in the underworld throwing chaos shards at a portal, this is the only epic troop that could come up. So it's way easier to get than other epic troops. So when I recommend a team and it has an underworld troop on it, I always say you should be able to get it. As long as you're doing your delves every day and you have everything open and you have a few chaos shards, it's definitely something I recommend people do every day. The only people that maybe could take a break off of doing delves every day is if you're like my level 1300, and I still try to do it every day. I have every single troop down there. I have almost every pet. You know, I have a lot of them at max level. I have a lot of the stats. But as a lower level player, it's definitely something you should work on, is delves. And some people don't see why. They're like, why? Well, there's troops down there that are awesome, first of all. You can get Gargoyle, Queen Beatrix, King Gobtruffle, the Mirage Queen, Harpy Mage. There's so many, you know? And you can get them easily. Second of all, you can get stats. It's one of the high-level ways to get stats is in the underworld. A lot of people don't see, oh, why do you have like these extra stats that I don't have? Well, it's because of my renown in the underworld. I got a little bit of extra magic, a little bit of extra attack, a little bit of extra HP, a little bit of extra armor because of my faction in the underworld. Also pets. There's pets down there that could help with your kingdom level and power. There's many reasons. There's banners. But some people don't understand, why should I do the delves? But that's why. Stats, pets, troops. I mean, once you get every single troop and you get like the important stats, it feels like it becomes a little bit less important, but that's a long ways away for some people. And you shouldn't even be thinking about it until you got every troop. At least. It's a good place to start early in the game. Like when I do my new account playthrough, I'm gonna concentrate on the underworld quite a bit until I have King Gobtruffle, Queen Beatrix, Harpy Mage, Gargoyle, all those. Mirage Queen. I'm gonna concentrate. I'm gonna get all my free quest epic troops, you know, Elwyn, Azura, Rowan. I'm gonna use those. And then I'm going to use those to go to the underworld and get the other ones. Gargoyle, Queen Bee, King Gobtruffle. I think that's the way I'm going to go through the game. Plus I know what masteries to do first now. Like I'll get my Mountain Crusher a little sooner, my Mang a little sooner. All that stuff. Hopefully I can get in a good guild earlier than I did the first time. Which I'm sure I could. Many things I'm going to do different on a new account playthrough. I did like a lot of treasure hunt and weird stuff on my first time through. Because I didn't know. But treasure hunt's not terrible to do early on because it doesn't increase your level. So it keeps your PvP competition low. At least it used to be that way. I don't know if it is anymore, but used to be a reason to play it. Plus, you know, you can get gems. and glory and keys without increasing the difficulty of the game. Oh, what are we doing here? Let's just do this. Leprechaun. Gargoyle. Gargoyle. Come on. There we go. Oh, let's see. What up, Sue Ellis? From Plymouth, UK. You got the Zathenos badge of shame this week, says Ben. Mike says, was watching your past vid on farming shards. I wish I could turn back time. I never did that. Dang. Stroganrog says, Deep Golem, Deep Dwarf, Narmel ×2. This was my team for 500 level pure. The campaign definitely continues, Blawhander. They're bringing more kingdoms out? No, I didn't hear that. That's awesome. Also, Puzzle Quest 3 is coming out later this year. I think I've said that a couple times, but not a bunch. I use King Bloodhammer because I don't have Guard. Stone Slicer. What weapon is that? Yeah, Stone Slicer. If you don't have it, just use Mountain Crusher. I've got Narmel. I just need to get some of the others to level up. Okay. Trying to catch up in the chat, sorry. I'll have more chat intensive on this channel when we live stream. It's our chance to speak in real time. But hello, Sue from Plymouth, UK. Do you have snow? John got his first Nisha medal and another token of Anu this week. That's nice. Man, and when you get those 3 Nisha medals, it just feels awesome. Got all that extra magic whenever you want it. It's like 12 extra magic. That's pretty significant. If you don't have 3 Nisha medals, it's definitely something you should concentrate on. Make it your cardio. Depending on where you're at in the game. I mean, there's other things that you could do first, of course. But at some point in the game, you're going to concentrate on getting your 3 Nisha medals. At some point in the game, you're going to concentrate on getting Zul'Goth. And at some point in the game, you're going to concentrate on getting Dawnbringer. Like, it depends where you're at. But definitely make that a priority at some point to get your 3 Nisha medals. Make that part of your cardio, something you do every day. I'm going to open a boss chest every single day. That doesn't sound like a lot, but if you do it every single day, that's 7 boss chests a week. Maybe you do an extra one here and there, you get 10 boss chests a week. Every single week, that adds up, you know? Getting 40, 50 boss chests a month. Eventually you're getting Nisha medals and tokens. It's all about doing it every day. A little bit every day. I think it's way better than trying to cram it all into one day and do a huge long session. I mean, some people work better that way, not me. I work better doing a little bit each day. Because I might do a little bit more each day, and then it might add up to be way more than I would have done in one sitting. I just think, like, if you do a certain amount every single day, it becomes a habit, and it ends up being more than if you had done a ton of it all at once. Making it a habit is way better than sitting there for hours and hours in one sitting. And it's a lot easier to do something for... I think it's a lot easier to do something for 15 minutes every day than to do something for 5 hours in one day. You can fit in 15 minutes before you go to work, or 15 minutes when on your lunch break, or 15 minutes when you get home from work, or... You can fit in 15 minutes before you go to bed, or... But to fit in 5 hours a week, like all at once, it's kind of hard. And are you going to do that every week? There's going to be a week where you can't do it. And now you're behind. So then you got to do it for 10 hours the next week. And then you're like, oh, that's terrible. I don't really want to do 10 hours. And then you stop doing it. Now you're not doing it at all. You know what I'm saying? But if you do it for 15 minutes a day... Make that a habit. It's never overwhelming. Like, oh, I didn't do my 15 minutes yesterday. I'll just do 30 minutes today. That's not that big of a deal. But if you make it a habit and you do it every single day, you never have to make up time. And, you know, you do a little extra just because. It's easy. It's something I do every day. It's super easy. I don't know. That's with everything, though. I feel like that's with everything. I used to think the complete opposite. But now I'm more of a little bit each day guy than all at once. It's making those habits. Cramming all night is not the way to go. Maybe for some people. But not for me, not anymore. I think some types don't have the class yet. Yeah, there's like we need like an elemental class, right? There's a few types that don't have a class yet. What's the other one that I could think of? Man, it's on the tip of my tongue, but there's another one that doesn't have a class too, but elemental's definitely one. Yeah, dwarves maybe? Elite Gaming does delves every day. I think everybody should do delves every day. I know it's hard, because some people don't see the value. Sleet and rain in Bradford, West Yorkshire. Ben has 19 degrees today in Shanghai. How often should you forge trait stones? I don't forge trait stones that much. I do it every once in a while when I need a little bit of them. If I need like one or two, I'll go forge them. You know, to fully trade a troop, if I need like one or two, I might go forge them. But most of the time I just do explore and farm them. Or I wait until they're in the glory shop, and then I'll buy a bunch with glory. But it is a way. It's a smart way to get them when you just need a couple. I wouldn't go making like 50 in the Soul Forge though, because it takes... I think it takes celestial trait stones to make arcane trait stones, which is kind of weird. That you need the more expensive trait stone to make the lesser expensive trait stone. But I think it's true that you need celestial trait stones to make arcane trait stones. And that's the reason I don't do it more often. I'm pretty sure. But every once in a while I think it's okay. If you just need one or two to make that troop fully traded, I think it's okay. Otherwise, I would recommend doing it in Explore or paying attention to the Glory Shop. But those are really the only three ways to get trait stones. Explore 12 guaranteed stones, yep. Did you mention if you don't have time for delve one day, go ahead and pick 3 delves, they will be saved for another day, yep. You can do that every single day, up to a point. Eventually you'll have way too many saved and you can't save anymore. But you can. You could save 3 today, and then 3 tomorrow, and then 3 the next day, and then 3 the next day, but one of these days you're going to have to do them all. So, back to the other point. Would you rather do 10 delves in one day, or would you rather do 3, or 2, or 1? But yeah, that's a good point. You could definitely save them. You could start them up. That way you used your sigil, and it saves it for the next day. Since you started it, you can continue it the next day without using another sigil. You already used it. It's already started. It saves it. I think for the until reset, I don't think you can... I don't know. I've never checked... I've never saved one, like on Monday, and then checked the next Monday to see if it's still saved or not. Is that a thing? Can you save it forever, or is it just until reset? That's one thing I don't know. Because I've never, like, went back and looked. Change that slicer to Dragon's Eye to ruin the last troop and still explodes. I'm metal farming with my 2x Cedric, Egg Thief, and Skeleton Key and get over 70,000 gold at the same time and 3 trophies. Yep, that's a good thing to do. Just because there's a certain team that's the fastest Explorer team doesn't mean you shouldn't use your gold farming team or your soul farming team. Depends what your top priority is. If you need to get gold and you also want to farm metals, I mean, that's a way to go. You don't have to use Zul'Goth or Wild Queen or High King Irongut or whatever. You could use your gold farming. That's why I made that the best team in the game on that video. Because at some point in the game, from like level 500 to 1,000. You're going to use your gold farming team quite a bit for like 90% of everything because you want that gold. So you get that extra gold for every single thing you're doing. Alright, let's just let's show that cunning team too, just so we have every single team on here. I already showed all these teams, but I don't know. Show them again. This is like the super low level person that for some reason has an excuse not to get Gargoyle. And I went with Shaman class. Or Sun Spear. The class is kind of weird. I don't know. I just like to make it a Raksha. I just kind of turn off the Firestorm. But there's still one here, so... banner. Double purple. Blue. But yeah, this is like the super low level team. If for some reason you didn't do delves and you're stuck and you don't have 3 gargoyles or 2 gargoyles. Blue and purple. There's only 2 colors. That's the worst part about this team. But once you get going, it does double damage to purple, and it's pretty easy to use. You're probably not going to lose for quite a while. I'm going to check on my medals. Alright, yeah, we're good. Just making sure. I want to check my tribute too while I'm out here. Alright, no tribute. So we showed a super high level team, a mid level team, a low level team, a pure faction team, a new mythic team. We've done all of that in 1 hour. Let's use the skulls. Ah, crap. Somehow missed. Look how hard that hits. It's pretty nice. And the more extra turns you get, the harder it will hit. It's not as good as Finesse or Ferocity. It's a little bit clunky. It's a little bit clunky. I feel like there's a weapon that needs to come into the game to make this better. Some sort of weapon. Some sort of red weapon. Red and purple. Some sort of weapon that's red and another color that creates red and purple. But it's also, you know, I don't know, Raksha or Construct or something, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, there could be a way better weapon for this team. Something that creates purple and red and uses red. That way you can use Sun Spear and Raksha and the Firestorm a little bit. I don't know. Just spitballing. Feels clunky, but it still works. Let's get back to the chat, sorry. I've got 7k myth stones. I quit at the mini boss at Explore level 12. Wow, what are you doing that for? Just curious. Mike D says Destroyer M16 is my gamer tag. Sue Ellis says I agree. I do 10 minutes in the morning, collect my rewards depending on what we have to do. Campaign, adventure, gyms, faction, dungeon, delve. Then I do delves and campaign. It often covers all the above. Yep. Since watching your videos, I do my daily delves every day. I'm looking forward to the day. I have so many gems, souls, and gold and keys. I don't have to worry. Yeah, that'll be the day, though, right? I'm still not there. I have plenty, but I feel like I could wipe them out at any point. Especially gems. I feel like you never have enough gems. Souls, I feel like I have quite a bit. Glory, I have quite a bit. Gold, I feel like I could wipe that out. And gems, I feel like I could wipe that out. Like, the only thing I'm kind of... And even with souls, like if I do Duskbringer, I'm out of soul. I have 0 souls. If I leveled up all my troops, I'd have 0 souls. Even with Glory, like I could use Glory for a bunch of trait stones and trying to get a mythic, and I could wipe that out. So, I still don't feel like I'm on top of... to where I have so much that I would never run out. I then do lunch in the evening until all covered. Yeah. Yeah, what I do is dungeons, then adventure board, then whatever event it is that day, especially if it's a guild event. Then I do like the single player event, make sure I'm covered on all that. And if I'm done with all of that, then I go to, I'll do a delve, at least one, and then I'll do a boss chest, at least one. And then after that, I go from there. I'll do another delve, then another boss chest, then another delve, then another boss chest. That's how I do it. I used to farm souls, I used to farm gold, I used to farm metals. Like, there's other things I used to do instead. But right now, my extra thing is a boss chest and a delve. It used to be, you know, farm souls for 15 minutes, or farm gold for 15 minutes, or farm metals for the whole time. What up, Trey? What up, what up? I start delves and continue, especially when on campaign week. It helps. Also on arena, you can start and then save for the next day. You can do all the tasks. Yeah, if you do an arena on like Sunday and you only do, you know, you get like halfway through or whatever, just start an arena. That way, if it's a campaign task, the next day you can just finish the arena and it counts towards it. So definitely a good thing to do. Somebody mentioned that to me, like, it was like the 3rd week of campaigns or something. There's probably somebody in the chat right now. They were like, yeah, just start an arena, and that way if that makes you... I wish you could do that with Treasure Hunt, though, man. I hate when Treasure Hunt comes up. Especially Treasure Hunt comes up and then you don't get it on the first try. That's super annoying. Like, man, if I don't get this on the first try, I'm going to be annoyed. I really don't want to be doing this right now. Stupid treasure hunt. Big waste of my time. I start delves and continue, especially when on campaign week. Yeah, arena. What up, Trey? Hit the like button. Do you get 3 delve sigils the next day if you save 3 open delves? I think so. As long as you... I think you get 3 the next day no matter what. Pretty sure you get 3 the next day no matter what. Welcome to the Sinners Club, Ben. Yes, we have to pray for you. Elite Gaming says I have enough medals and I go for boss chests when I need more. Yeah, I don't know if you can ever have enough medals, you know what I mean? Unless you have like Queen Titania to gold and Yao Gui to gold and High King Iron Gut to gold. If you have that that achievement for meddling so many troops, then you have enough. Then I would say you have enough, but it's hard to have enough. Maybe I read that wrong, but it's definitely hard to have way too many tokens and medals. Unless you have that achievement and you have all the super important troops fully medaled, it's hard to have. I mean, there's a soft cap, if you will, where you have 3 Nishas, 1 Anu, 3 Seasons. You got 3 Yasmin and 3 Orpheus and 3, like, you got 3 of everything and 1 Anu. Like, that's the first soft cap, I would say. But then after that, you need to save all the extras so you can gold medal like Queen Titania, Yao Gui, High King Iron Gut, you know, which is, and get the achievement where you gotta medal 100 troops. Which I don't know how you feel about achievements. I don't really pay attention to the achievements, really. I just kind of get them, you know, because I'm playing the game. I'm not really hunting after them. Why'd I take red? It's a dumb move. There's nothing else now. Yeah, let's take this brown and hope for that blue. Nope. Yeah, that's the worst part about this team, is that you're only using 2 colors sometimes, and they're not there sometimes. But it's a low level. It's not like, hey, let's definitely use this team no matter what. It's like, if you for some reason don't have Gargoyle, this is another option. And I hope that you do. I think the Guardians are always an option. As long as they're an option, they're an option, you know? How many gems do you get weekly, approximately? What up, Zick Split? How many gems do I get a week? I don't even know. I mean, I get them and then I use them. And then I get them and then I use them. But I seem to stay at around the same amount. I don't even know, man. I don't know I don't know how many I get. At least 1,000, right? At least 1,000. How many gems do I get a week? I don't know. That's a good question. How many gems? At least 1,000, but then I use like 1,000. So I usually just break even, seems like. I must be like getting a little bit extra. Trying to think how much I use a week, and then how much I end up, you know, going ahead. I probably use... It depends, man. There's a world event, then there's like another event, and then there's like maybe 1,500, something like that. I'm just guessing. I have no clue. I probably get around 1,500 gems a week, and then I use like 1,200 or 1,250, and I gain like 200 or something like that. It's hard for PS4, by the way, to get gems. So I'm probably not the best person to ask, because I don't get a lot, because I'm on PS4. A PC player or a mobile player, they get way more gems and like event keys and stuff like that. I can't wait to be on PC mobile, to be honest. It's gonna be like, I don't know. I don't want to like put anybody down, or you know what I mean? I'm not trying to like say it's easy mode or anything, but there are things about it that are easier. But yeah, I don't get a lot. I don't know. Probably 1,500 max, something like that. I'm probably way off though. I'm just guessing. But I think PlayStation might be the hardest, even though it's biased. I'm biased, of course I'm biased, but I think PS4 is the hardest system to choose to play on. If you had a choice between PS4 and anything else, I would choose anything else. Xbox, maybe. I'm not sure if they're exactly the same. If they're exactly the same as PS4, then they're probably just as hard to play on. But PC Mobile is definitely the place to be. If you had a choice, especially mobile. I think PC and mobile is the same thing, but it's definitely the place to be. It's the only way it's harder is that there's better competition. Like there's better players and more established players, like smarter players. I'll give PC that much. That's for sure. Like it's harder competition. If you're going for the leaderboard on PC Mobile, that's way better of an accomplishment than if you go for leaderboard on PS4 or Xbox. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to put down anybody. There's pros and cons. But it's also way easier to get gems, way easier to get diamonds, way easier to get event keys. It just is. But it's harder to get on the leaderboard. You know? There's better players. If you took all the PS4 players and you put them up against all the PC players would probably wash the PS4 players. You know? You put all the PS4 and Xbox players together, put them up against the PC and mobile players. The PC and mobile players would probably wash us. So, I'm not trying to put anybody down. You guys are probably better at the game. It's just a little easier to be on PC mobile. Because of things like gems and event keys and diamonds. Tribute. But then again, you know, PS4 has the dungeon offer, but that's the only thing we really got that's an advantage. And it doesn't feel like a huge advantage. I barely got my gold souls back up. I'm hurting. Yeah, I know, Mike. I feel when like a new... There was this one point where, like, I was trying to get Slayer to 100, so I went all in on the class event, and I got on the leaderboard, and I got like 4th place or something. I used a ton of gems to do it, but I was trying to level up my Slayer. Then a new faction came in like right after that, and I had to do a bunch of gems again. And then like it was like Guild Wars the next week, and I had to do Sentinels or something. So there was like a 5-day period where I like drained my gems down to like nothing. I had 200 gems at one point, not too long ago. So you can think you have enough of something, and then something happens, like a few things in a row happen, and you have nothing. You might think you have a bunch of gold, but then you do, one week you have 10 million gold, right? But then one week you decide, I'm going to throw a bunch of gold into the tasks and try to get legendary tasks done and all this stuff. Then the week after that, a new faction comes in, you have to spend a ton of gold then. And then the week after that, something else happens, and you have to spend a ton of gold then. And all of a sudden, you only have like 500,000 gold. And you're like, where did all my gold go? Like, oh yeah, I did those legendary tasks, and then that new faction came in, and then that other thing happened, and I haven't been farming gold this whole time. Because I thought I had enough. But I don't think you can ever have, unless you're Mr. T, or some level 1500 player that's been playing since the beginning, and then maybe you have enough of something. But, you know, like there's some ingots that you can have way too many of, or treasure maps. Like there are things in the game where it's like, how am I ever going to spend this many? Gold, though, can never get enough. Yeah, you can never get enough gold because you could just throw it all at legendary tasks. I mean, if your guild is getting every single legendary task done every single week, and you have like 20, 30, 40 million gold, yeah. But who has that much, you know? John says, Ben currently on 2,350,000 in gold. I would have more, but spent some to level up the new faction horde to get to level 150. Ninja honoring you every day. 50 million gold. Nice, Elite Gaming. I've been doing Arena daily for chance to... Yep, Arena. That's like the super duper extra thing that you can do, is Arena every day. If you did all your delves and if you did everything else, there's always Arena. You can never do everything. I don't think there's a person in the world that's doing everything they can do every day, you know? Because you can also do 3 arenas each day and get those offers after each time. And the offers sometimes have writs and things that you can use. So it's hard to be completely on top of the game to where you have nothing to do. It's like almost impossible. They try to make it impossible. Because that's another thing you can do. You could have that achievement done with all the medals. You could have all your delves like all the way leveled up, all renown and all the pets and all the pure faction done. You could have so much gold and so much souls, and you could have so much gems. But are you doing Arena every day? Because there might be that odd offer where you get writs, or, you know, there's always something to do in this game. That's the best part about it, really, is they put something new out every week. Even if it's stupid and stinky, at least it's something new. They're not just sitting there collecting money and not adding things to the game. Like, I'll say that. I think that's the best part of this game, is they're always adding something new. And there's always something to chase as well. Pretty much. Like right now I'm after Enraged Kurandara. I have one more power orb to go, you know? Like something to chase. Eventually I'll be chasing that achievement for meddling the 100 troops. Duskbringer, I still need that. Like, I have plenty of stuff to chase right now. It seems like, hey, he's level 1300, he's got 10,000 gems, he's got this much gold and this many souls, but yeah, that's all waiting for things. The souls are waiting for Duskbringer, you know, all the power orbs are waiting for Enraged Kurandara, and then I'll have 0, and have to start all over. But Arena Daily is definitely, like, super extra. Really good thing to do. Only a few hundred people got that achievement. Yeah, I know. Most troops are elite. Nice. I'm not one of them who has the achievement, have enough souls for it. Cool. John says, my next task is to get all my magic kingdoms to level 50. That's another one, man. That's really important. To get the extra stats and the associated delve factions between 12 to 14 stats make the difference. Yeah, for sure. Hey, Center Ben's putrefaction seems okay. Oh, purifaction? Yeah. I think so too. That's what I was thinking also. Zik is on PS4? Dang. I feel bad for you. I'm on PS4 also. Monotone Maniacs. Why do they get more? They can take their tribute whenever they want on their phone, so that just adds up as more gems, more... For some reason, they get more event keys, too. I'm not sure exactly. I can't place it. But, you know, I'll watch Mr. T or Loot Wizard, and, you know, Loot Wizard right now is super busy in real life, right? So he only plays the game like 2 or 3 times a week. I'm speaking out of turn here. I don't know exactly how much he plays, but he's super busy. He's putting out 1 or 2 videos a week, and he's super busy. And whenever I see his event keys, he has like 1,000 event keys, while I have like 100 or 200. And I play the game every single day, make videos every single day. The only difference is he's on PC and I'm on PS4. So I don't know why he has extra event keys, but he does. The gem thing's easier to explain is because of tribute. I can't just take my tribute wherever I want, whenever I want. PC mobile players can use their phone. I know everybody's heard this a million times, and it's a pet peeve of mine, and you guys are probably tired of hearing it. But PC mobile, they can take their tribute when they're out driving in their car. They're at the grocery store. You can take your tribute every single hour. That adds up. That's like 14 gems here and 15 gems there. And you're getting an extra, what? I don't know. 10 of them a day than me? 5 of them a day than me? Something like that. So every single day you're getting like an extra 100 gems. It adds up. All of a sudden you got 750 more gems than me. It just is. There's better guilds, like more established, higher level, better people on PC as well. So the guild, if you're on the 10th best guild on PC and I'm in the 10th best guild on PS4, you're way better than me. As far as like, you're probably getting all the legendary tasks done. You're probably getting all the event rewards every single time, which we do too, but we're not getting all the legendary tasks done. That's for sure. We don't even get all the epic tasks done. So, you know, that could be the problem. But I don't know. That's my explanation. There's probably other reasons too. I think it's the truth. I wouldn't be saying it otherwise, but definitely PC mobile is harder in one way, but easier in the other way. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be a big fish in a small pond, come to PS4. But you'll also get overall less resources. But you might be able to get that power orb. You might be able to get that first place on that leaderboard. Way easier than if you're on PC. It's way harder to make leaderboards. I feel bad. I mean, Switch might be the worst to be on, just because they're behind and everything, but I don't know. There's way less Switch players, too. So maybe Switch is the worst to be on, actually, but I don't know. I don't know much about it. They have codes for PC. That's another good point. Yep, they have codes for PC. They have no codes for PS4. The codes are garbage, yep. They are garbage, though. Mike says, I just barely hit 1,200 gems, which was nice, but for Xbox, it's brutal. Yep, I believe it. I've learned a lot from Sinny's videos and live streaming with John. You're sending this Dove. Wow, yeah. Dove does just every single event costs gems. You know? I had to buy whatever to get to this book. It's like 30, 70, that's 100, then it's like 150, 250, then it's like 300. So I've spent like 550 just on this. But, and then for rewards, you don't get any. But, I don't know. That's why it's important to do the vault too, because you get a lot of extra resources from the vault. It'll make up for everything else too. You can take it into your own hands by doing the vault. Like, do a ton of vault when it comes around. So if you're in like if you should be in a better guild and you're not, or whatever, or you know, if you can make up for it by going super hard in the vault, I'd say. All right, let's switch to a different team. What do we want to use? I don't got too much time left, but you guys want me to try something else here? I probably need to get through the rest of the chat too. But see, if you have a team you want me to try, let me know. As long as it's really good and we'll go fast. If you haven't got Flammifer weapon, I think it's Soul Forge tomorrow. I've also heard the Delves are bringing some new kingdoms sometimes in the future. Later, Sue. Have a good day. Have a good weekend. Thank you for joining us. Come next time. Next Saturday. Saturday morning cartoons with Sinny. Sue, come on back. Ben went to 0 glory, 0 keys, 0 gems, chasing a mythic once. Yeah, me too. Like I said, there's a teeter-totter with the mythics. One day, you're going to start getting all of them. But before that day, you're going to use all your keys and all your resources trying, and you won't get them. But eventually, you'll start getting all of them all the time. That's where I'm at. John says, Elite, I've just joined Ben's guild, so making a minimum of what? Rank. What's my rank? Like for what? I don't really play PvP. If that's what you're asking. Ben says, Flammifer and Doomed Club coming to the Forge on the 8th. Nimbus Bow hits on 22nd of February. With Cindy's help and advice from people in the live stream, I am level 1,180, only been playing less than 12 months. That's crazy, John. That's really, really good. Better the guild, better the gems. Yep, that's true. And there's better guilds on PC. I have got extra resources recently from getting the codes from Mr. T. Yeah. It's not like a very good code, but any code's better than nothing, you know? And on PS4, if I asked for codes, I might be able to get them for like you PC players, but me and the developers don't see eye to eye. Especially after her rude comments the other day. Her little nasty joke. How do you get Nisha medals? You have to do Explorer level 12. And get Nisha tokens, which turn into Nisha badges, which turn into Nisha medals. It's like one of the hardest things to get. But that's what high-level players do. Eventually you'll get 3, and then you'll start getting extra ones that you can apply towards your troops and make them, you know, elite. Yeah, the best way is to farm Explorer 12, like, to make sure you're getting Nisha medals. Zool. What up, Kimmy? How's it going, Kimmy? Kimmy's in the house. I think I'm getting caught up, y'all. Finally. Yeah, I saw your video about Jar of Eyes. Yeah, what was up with that? More Underworld faction on the schedule. Only one confirmed is due around middle end of next month, says Hamish. What up, Hamish? I guess I'm gonna just go with what should we do? I mean, I could show a Ketris team, like we haven't done that yet. Let's just look at everything. High King Irongut, definitely one you should use. I wonder if this thing's still working. I just don't really care about that thing. I'm gonna go back to my other team, I guess. Hi, King Irongut. Zul'Gah. Unless somebody has a new mythic team they want to try. I guess we could do that real quick. Let me put this team in, and then we'll do like one battle, then I'll go back to the new mythic one more time, maybe, to end out the stream. Thrall and EOE. Fastest world record team in the game for level 500 delve, right here. Right ya. I just hate that I'm using Orb Weaver. I already have it at 100. I should probably just use something else. And you go all in on purple, so you can get Thrall up, and you don't have to minus anything else. It's just what they do, I don't know. It's what they do. Hey, what up, Dr. Mop Sister 2? Good to see you back again. You got quite a streak going on there. Seen you like 3 or 4 weeks in a row. I appreciate it. But yeah, remember, if we get to 40 members, 6-hour live stream. You know why 6 hours? Because it's the longest one I've ever done. The longest live stream I've ever done was 5 hours and 35 minutes. So if we want to break that record, we got to do 6 hours. So that's why I made it 6 hours. And, you know, eventually we could do 7, and then 8, and then 9. I kind of want to work our way up. But 6 hours would be the new record for the longest I've done a live stream. And, you know, I'll put out a poll for which game we play. Most likely it'll be Gems of War, but at least I'll give you the option of other games. You know, just throwing it out there. It's not, you know, if it falls on its face, I'll probably just stop talking about it. Like, I think we've done something like this before, and it kind of fell on its face. We didn't meet the goal. And it was like 4 weeks later, and we hadn't made any progress, so I just quit talking about it, you know? So that might happen with this as well. If we continue to lose members and, you know, I might just forget about it. Because it's kind of, you know. It's like, I guess they don't want it. I guess they don't. Why would I force it on? Am I going to force it? I'm going to force that 6 hours. What are you using for faction? Like pure faction? I think the way to go is the golem, and then the mana generator, and then 2 of the Yarmels. I tried one of each troop just to get the feel of it. And I didn't like the one that makes the stone blocks, so I took him off. And hold on a sec. I'll go to it. Troops. Duergaroth. So this guy's terrible, right? I put this in as the tank. Second slot, and then 2 of these. I was also thinking maybe trying 2 of these and 2 of these, but other people also said that they were doing this, and then 2 of these. So that's probably what I would try next, just since other people also mentioned it, and that was my first inclination. But my other maybe was maybe 2 deep golems and 2 Yarmels, or maybe even 3 Yarmels was something, but I don't know. At the moment, I'm thinking deep golem, deep dwarf, 2 Yarmels. Let's show that new mythic team one more time. Let's see if we can get it to lose. Because it probably would lose eventually. Where's my open? We might end here today. But yeah, Carnex, Engineer's Drill, Ironhawk, Tank Steam Whistle. I'm thinking about trying a different weapon or maybe a different last slot there. But this has been working so far, so I'm afraid to even change it. Because it hasn't lost yet, but I'm sure it can. Lose pretty easily. We're just on 1 trophy here, just to get the flow going. We'll go to 2 trophy next, and then 3 trophy, just to show what it can do here. Later, not a lot of offensive capability, but a lot of defense, a lot of skulls, a lot of summon. Not the best mythic in the game. I've heard people say B tier. I've heard other people say it's amazing. For me, at the moment, until I figure out like what's up with, like, if somebody says, "Hey, use this exact team," and it's amazing meta, which I haven't seeked that out yet. I've just been doing my own thing. But for me, at the moment, it's like a C+, a B-. If I had to use that kind of tier system. Ben says, Farah, oh, you are sacrilege there. Putting down Ferris Ra like that. Are you serious? I think he's very important. The fastest soul farming in the game is used by Ferris Ra. I've never seen a faster team without him. We can time it. We can do whatever. I agree to disagree on that one, sir. I think Ferris Ra is important. And I don't think I'm speaking out of turn on that one. I think a lot of other people would agree. Because before, well, I don't know. I did have like 700,000 souls before I got him, but it did make those last 300,000 go super fast. It does make it way easier. You're just kind of handicapping yourself by not having it. I mean, it's not like impossible, but it's way harder. Just going back and forth between the two troops, the two skull makers. I could even be looking at these extra turns harder. Like, hey, here's a green extra turn, might as well take it. I'm really just going back and forth, not even paying attention. Like right now, I could look at these extra... Is there anything there? No. Okay. Could take that. It's like I don't really want to take it off the board, though, because then it might be taking away an extra turn from the storm or something. I don't know, I just like to go back and forth casting. But yeah, also if a current member goes up a level, I'll bring down the number. You know, like if it's 40 and a member goes up a tier, just let me know. I'll bring it down to 39. By May 1st. May 1st is the deadline, like, as far as that goes. I just forgot to continue talking about that, by the way. But hey, I think we just won a 2 trophy. Let's try 3 trophy. I kind of want to try Scylla before we get out of here, too. Just to have that Bone Storm. Ooh, this might be rough. This guy has a big-time skull mitigation. Oh, well, let's see. I'm not chicken. Do you have Duskbringer Elite Gaming? You can also get souls by disenchantment of extra troops. Yeah, you can, but it's really not enough to get you, like, too many. Ben's gonna kick you out of the guild for a Ferris Ra opinion. Above average is good. Yep. Definitely. I ain't figured out a team for the new Mythic yet. Yeah, me, this is the only team I've figured out so far. I'm thinking about a Scylla or a different weapon, maybe. Kimmy uses Ra every day. I've got all the souls from the Kingdom Challenges. I have to agree with Cinny. I'm not saying Ferris Ra ain't the best. He is, but you can farm a lot of souls with other troops. I definitely agree with that, because like I said, I had like, I don't know, 650,000 souls before I even got Ferris Ra, so I got him somehow. Dawnbringer, haha, says Mike D. Yeah, it's not used for as much as it used to be used for, but it's still useful. I still use it on my Red Guild Wars, and I still use it early in events. It's still useful, that's for sure. Especially the sooner you get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's some things in this game, the sooner you get them, the better they are. If you get Dawnbringer when you're level 1300, then of course it's not going to be good. If you get Dawnbringer when you're level 1200, you might think it's not good. If you get it at 1100, you might think this is just above average. But if you get it at 700 or 600 or 800, it's a game changer. You get to barrier your whole team and do a ton of damage. Elite Gaming's at 23 million souls. Holy crap. You can also get souls... Dang, Elite Gaming. You're like... your name is appropriate. You're an elite gamer. I feel like you should have the channel. Yeah, let's do skulls on the unbreakable guy. Smart. Elite Gaming. What platform are you on, Elite Gaming? We gonna have to come check you out, bro. What platform? 3 Ferrous Raw. Holy crap. Well, 2 Ferrous Raw is definitely good. I don't think it's as necessary as some other people make it out to be. Like 2 Ferrous Raws. It's better, right? But to waste diamonds on a second Ferrous Raw, I don't think is the if you need other top 10 mythics, I would say a second Ferrous Raw is like maybe like if I was gonna say what number, like Ferrous Raw is like top 10, right? What is a second Ferrous Raw in that order? What number would a second Ferrous Raw be? I'd call it like number 20, 21. Like you should probably get 20 other mythics before you get a second Ferrous Raw. Like where would you guys put a second Ferrous Raw on? Like on what number you should get it? Like if Wild Queen's 1 and High King Iron Gut is 2 and whatever's 3 and whatever's 4 and Ferrous Raw is like 7, what's a second Ferrous Raw? Is it 20? Is it 21? Do you think it's 10? Do you think it's 11? I don't know. I think it's more like after you get the first 20 best mythics. So people talk about getting a second Ferrous Raw, but if you don't have like all 20 of the best top 20 mythics first, I don't think you should be thinking about it yet. Go ahead and use that first Ferrous Raw. Oh man, look at this. Go ahead and use that first Ferrous Raw. And don't worry about that second one. Get something else. Get Wild Queen, get High King Iron Gut. I wouldn't be worrying about a second Ferrous Raw like super soon. Like for me right now, like if I was, even me right now, I have enough souls to get Dustspringer. I don't need a second Ferrous Raw. Even though I have all the top 20 mythics, I still feel like it's not that important. So to me, maybe the second Ferrous Raw is down in the 30s or whatever, 40s. It's better than like tier F mythics, tier D mythics. But I think a second Ferrous Raw is like a tier C. Not something you gotta have. It's just an extra thing. What should I do here? This. We lost a bunch of troops. So, but luckily luckily Tink Steam Whistle has the summon. Let's try to get rid of this guy. Oops, probably should have done it to, Yao Gui. We're still okay, though. Maybe we can get Tink up again. This might be the first loss for this team. Okay. Now what? We can start hitting Yao. I really want to get rid of him. Come on, baby. Oh. No. 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 Don't lose. Oh, yeah. Come on. Aw. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think we're about to lose. Yep. Well, he finally lost. Whatever. What up, D-Rock? How's it going? Woo woot woot woot. How is everyone? You're on 420 and duergaroth. Nice. That's pretty high. That's pretty high, 420. There's players out there with levels over 2,000. Dang. DC just got a second Raw. Not as important in my opinion. That's what I'm saying. Where do you guys rank a second Ferrous Raw? If you had to rank it from 1 to 60 or 1 to 70 or whatever it is. I'm calling it like a 30-something. Like C tier. Alright, I finally lost with this team, so let's switch it up a little bit. I like the Tink Steam Whistle, but What if we do... Might do that, and I'm gonna try a Scylla, just for the Bone Storm, just to see what happens. She's not a mech or anything, but we're just gonna use her for her trait. And just see what happens. We'll have extra skulls falling. Where are you at, Scylla? There she is. Put her down here. We might want to switch our banner now, maybe. We only got one brown troop, so... Switch it to, blue. I wonder what our... Okay. Double blue, yellow. If we can get a double blue, purple. Minus red. Yeah, who cares about Carnex, right? Red, purple, brown, yellow, green. Are we missing a color? Red, purple, blue, brown, yellow, green. Nope. I think we got them all. So I'm going to do Frozen Banner. Let's see what happens. I just want to see. Here's my Dawnbringer team. King Salinas, Pan, Dawnbringer, Starflower, Bard class with All-Seeing Eye banner. That sounds amazing. Are they all yellow too? The best level D-Rock 420. Yep. He's probably staying on that level on purpose. This should be nasty, says Ben. I hope it is. Let's see what happens. When does Scylla's Skullstorm start, though? Do I have to cast her? 4 or 5 gym matches. And we ain't really getting a chance to start, though, you know? Am I still on 3 trophy, too? That might be a bad thing. Let's cast this before it's gone. He's about to die. Ooh, wow, look how lucky we just got. Ooh, that reflect took us out. But now we got this. Summon something in there. Okay. Extra turn. We got still no Bone Storm though. Like, what's going on here? Maybe the Mechanist class is overriding it somehow. That's what's weird about storms. I'm not 100% on, I'm not like a good weatherman for this game. I'm not a good weatherman. Like, how can I get that Skull Storm to trigger? It hasn't the whole matchup. Oh, jeez. A whole new team, baby. But is it gonna matter? Are they gonna be able to destroy my whole new team? Maybe. The bomb bot is dead. Watch me self-destruct. I just gotta kill their hero there. I can't do that. They'll give them skulls. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3. No, that's not good either. I think I'm screwed. I might be screwed. I might be screwed. Well, let's try this brown. They still screwed me. Come on. See what happens. Oh, come on, baby. No! Oh, so close. What, I'm getting stunned? Is that what happened there? Well, we'll try it again. I tried it on a 3 trophy right away, so we didn't really get the hang of it. So let's go back to 1 trophy, and we'll work out the kinks. So somebody must have been stunning. That could be it. Because I thought since she's in last slot here, like, her thing would overwrite everybody else. Because I think that's the way storms work, is it goes from top to bottom. Like I said, I'm not Steve Horsemeyer or whoever famous weatherman that's in your area. Al Roker. Who's a famous weatherman? Alright, what do we need? I don't know. I'm scared. I'm scared to lose. Not really. Let's just do this. It's a good choice, I guess. Will Ferrell. Is Will Ferrell a famous weatherman? Will Ferrell. I'm not Will Ferrell, guys. I'm not famous weatherman. I am Mr. Mackey, though. Or Mr. Garrison, or whoever it was. I'm not like the biggest South Park fan, by the way. I just wanted to try a different voice, which it turned out to be like the same. It wasn't super different, but I don't know. We'll do something extra different next time. I'm gonna pull out something else. I'm gonna try like what should we do next time? I don't know. Try like Elmo or something. Something super different from a hillbilly or a Mr. Mackey or a Mr. Garrison. Try like Elmo or Kermit the Frog or something. So that way it's all the way on the other side of the spectrum. Alright, we won 1 trophy. Alright, yeah, she was stunned then. I'm using Mechanist so I can get a half mana start on the other 3 troops. You got a guild member hitting 1 million achievements. What's that mean? Oh, like overall, like ever in any game? Yeah, there's some people out there that have like YouTube channels just based around achievements. It's kind of crazy. I mean, it's a good idea. I really wish I had got on this YouTube thing like 5 years before I did. Because then certain ideas are way better because you come up with them first. Obviously. Man, I shouldn't have hit that guy. I don't know why I keep hitting that guy with skulls. He's unbreakable. And then they just go to town. Extra turn. We got that Skull Storm now. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna do all the little extra damage I can though first. Let's see what happens here. I always do this one first. Plus he needs armor. Dang. Alright, got rid of that guy. It's always the Yao Gui. This team can't really target anybody. It's the problem. So then Yao Gui tears us up before we can get to him. Oh, come on. Got her summon again, but really need to take out that Yao Gui with the quickness. I don't know, should I save that or use it? I think I'll hit him for 60. Hope that he doesn't hit... Oh, he hit him. I was hoping he wouldn't hit that guy. Wow. Stop it. Yeah. Got rid of Yao Gui at least. Nice. 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 Now she can't. Come on, Scylla. Yay, we won. Well, at least we didn't lose, but that wasn't very good. So, I think I like my other team better than this one so far. With Tink Steam Whistle on the bottom. But we'll try it one more time. Maybe there's something in the class that I'm not thinking of here. 50% mana start on 3 troops. Random status effect. We don't have any of these, right? We're using a drill. What's a drill? Is it a missile? If anything, it's a missile. Barrier at the start of battle. I don't know. Yeah, I guess that's good. 3 magic at the start of battle. That's only for our hero, right? So that's not going to matter. But 3 magic doesn't really matter either. Oh. I don't even have that. Well, that's cool. At least I got that now. Savior. I must have went up a level. Alright, one more try with this team. Then I'm probably going to change it back to Tink Steam Whistle. Because it was working way better. MDK. Murder, death, kill. Was that the Mother of Darkness spider team or something? I need to make a video on that team. I just haven't used it that much yet. I need to start. I've been using the I just got Slayer, so I'm like super into using the Slayer team on difficulty 12 Explorer and like the world record and all that. Zul'Goth, High King Irongut Slayer team. So I haven't been using the Mother of Darkness Night Spider team yet, but that's next up. If we can get green, I think that'd be nice, but nope. Let's try this. And hopefully they gave us an extra turn somewhere. Got green. Now we got the drill, which is nice because it gives everybody, it gives all the mechs a status effect. Alright, let's see. Now these two go back and forth. Maybe it's just bad against skull spam teams. I need to summon something in. Got Nutcracker, that's not terrible. I thought the skulls would be more impressive, like the falling skulls. Maybe Nutcracker would be good to have on this team. I don't know. Let's try Nutcracker again. Get rid of all their armor. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Oh. Oh, no, not again. Ah, man, whatever. Tink Steam was only lost once. This team's lost twice now. So, I don't know. Wrath, Doomed Glaive, Titan with Lightning Strike. Yeah, I've already shown that team on a whole video, D-Rock. I called it the Skull Waterfall. You already told me about that team like 6 months ago, and I did a video like 2 months ago. D-Rock. You said it was from, what's his face? Yeah, that team is awesome, bro. I call it the Skull Waterfall, bro. Pretty good. I love Thrall. You just match purple and then bang. Yeah, an Angry Mob. I've been using Angry Mob a lot on, Emperor Nazar. Maybe we should do that before we go. Ah, nah. But, yeah. I've been liking Tink Steam Whistle more than Scylla here, so far. But Scylla, I thought was a good idea. I just don't know. So I'm gonna change it back to Tink for now. Usually with these new mythics, I'll make the team for the week, and then I end up getting rid of the team. Because they never seem like, oh, I'm gonna definitely keep this team. I have limited team slots. And they're never, like, super awesome, so... But it'll be here for the week, at least. But Tink Steam Whistle, this is the only team I could think of so far. Maybe try the Drill Shooter. But I kind of like having 2 summons, but I guess that would be more damage. Could try that once. Did anybody else come up with a new team for the new Mythic? The only other teams I saw were like super similar to mine. Drill Shooter. Does that change the banner? Double blue, purple. We could do double blue brown or double blue yellow. Or double brown, since we got a brown storm, right? Double brown blue minus purple. We got red, purple, blue, brown, yellow, green. We got everything, so... yeah, that. Alright, let's try this real quick. Before we go. I'll have a team for next stream. Need time to play with it. Cool. Hey, what up, the White Tiger? What up? You keep changing your name, huh? I feel like you were Raj the White Tiger, and then you were Raj something else, and now you're the White Tiger. Unless you're not the same person. Replace TPK with the Ironhawk and test it. Oh, you mean in that MDK team? What up, later, Mike? See ya, man. We'll see you next weekend, I hope. And in the chat, and the comments. Doing alright, White Tiger. How are you? What up, Muhammad? How are you, Muhammad? That's the worst thing about the stream is, I have to start early, and then I can't go too long into the day. But, like, the further into the day we get, the more viewers we get. So it's like a lose-lose, or like a catch-22, or however you want to say it. It's like, man, I wish I could go longer. Plus, I don't want to do, like, a 3-hour stream when I'm trying to do a 6-hour stream. It just makes it less incentivized. I don't know how to say it. Whatever. Drill Shooter. Deal 62 damage to an enemy, boosted by Adana allies, and create a mix of 6 red and yellow. Hey, that works good with Tink's Steam Whistle. Should we cast that whenever we can? This might be good. Look at that. Check me out. But this is, once again, this is like 1 trophy, so don't be too impressed. Try not to be too impressed. That went pretty smooth. Maybe it's Drill Shooter. Maybe it was Engineer's Drill that was the trouble. Not Tink. Because now we can... the Drill Shooter plus a Tink Steam Whistle with the Electro Storm while we're doing yellow and red with the Drill Shooter. That kind of matches up pretty good. And now they're all mechs again. Incentivized, yeah. RKs is just the first letters of my name. Yeah, Raj. Alright. I want to match this green. Man, I was hoping for the Drill Shooter. Alright, we'll go till this team loses, and then we gotta go for the day. I showed everything I promised in this video. We did a new Mythic team, or 2 or 3. We did a new faction team, or 3. We did a pure faction. So we did our cardio. We did everything. Oh, I need to shoot at... This is a perfect opportunity to shoot at Yao Gui first. Right? Ooh, yeah. This is the team we keep losing to. So I think we should do drill shooter whenever we can. Ooh, yeah, this is the team we keep losing to. I should have took those skulls. What an idiot. But we're still okay. I think I should have took those skulls. I should have already won this. It's okay though, she doesn't have anything but skulls for offense. So we should be okay, plus I got this. So this might be better than our previous team. Right at the end of the stream, we come up with something better. We beat the team that kept beating us. Well, it kept beating Scylla. Yeah. Yeah, I did the adventure board for sure. I did that the first thing I did. Always do the dungeon and adventure board first. Alright, here we go. 3 trophy. Let's see if it can win. If it wins, we're done. If it loses, we're done. We'll either end on a win or we'll end on a loss. What's it gonna be? But yeah, thanks everyone for being here. Like, share, subscribe. Consider joining. It helps a lot. There's a blue join button. Link in the description. If we get to 40 members, we'll do a 6-hour live stream where you get to pick the game via a poll. If current members go up a tier, I'll take it down from 40 to 39 to 38 to 37, yada yada yada. And we got till May 1st to get that done. Commenting always helps. Telling your guild helps. You don't always have to... It's not always about money. You can subscribe. Tell your guild. Comment. Some of the Elite Gaming and DC United, like, they're not... You know... They're helping the best they can. And I appreciate it. You don't always have to be a member. There's other ways. Members are super duper appreciated though, but there are other ways. It's not all about dollars. Just telling your guild, man, that's 29 other people that definitely play the game. I say it so much, some of you are probably sick of it. It's just marketing. You gotta do it. It's like when you're sick of the commercials. Little tip for the ads though. I know some of you are smart and you don't have your ad, you have the Prime or whatever it's called, YouTube Red or whatever it is. If you want to skip the ads, make sure you skip the first ad. It'll skip all the ads. If you accidentally let that first ad run, you got to watch both of them. You know what I mean? I don't know. Whenever I accidentally forget to skip the first ad, it makes you watch like the first whatever seconds of the second ad. If you accidentally miss the chance to skip the first ad, like, I don't want you all skipping the ads because, but I'm just, you know, little tip for other channels, right? Not mine. You guys like watching my ads, right? But for other channels, just make sure you skip that first ad, because then you don't have to watch the second ad. But if you accidentally forget to skip the first ad, you have to watch like the first whatever seconds of the second ad. You know what I'm saying? So as soon as you can skip, because then you have to watch way less. If you forget, then you have to watch way more. I don't know, it's like common sense, but it's not. It's a little bit more complicated than it sounds like it is. It's common sense, but with the reasons. What am I doing? There we go, we won! So we end on a win. Alright, so DC says, appreciate you, Sinnycool, and the collective hive-minded members of the choir, all sinners alike. Yeah, hive minds. How's the mic sounded today, by the way? Is it a little bit better? Did it cut out as much or not? I've been doing my little pre-game ritual. There's a little kink in the cord, right? Even though I keep it nice, 100%. I have the original box with the original inside plastic. I put it away every time after I'm done with it. I'm keeping it super nice. For some reason, I'm still having trouble because that's my life. But there's a tiny little kink in the cord, so I like straighten that out. And then I'll, you know, the port where the plug goes in, I'll make sure there's no dust in there. I'll blow it out. Then like the plug, I'll like wipe it off. I'll do all these things before, and I'm hoping it's helping. In the last couple videos, I haven't heard it cut out as much, so I'm hoping it's helping. Not that it ever cut out a ton, but it was just enough to be annoying here and there. You'd miss like one word out of, you know, 10 sentences. You'd miss one word out of a couple sentences, and then later on it would do it again, and then later on it would do it again. It was just annoying enough that I was annoyed by it. So I do my little pre-game. I'll straighten out the wire where it's kinked, and, you know, I'll blow off the port and wipe off the... I don't know if any of it... It seems like it's helping, though, basically. But yeah. And then as far as the EverQuest live streaming and laptop stuff goes, I got to figure that out still. So one problem down, one to go. I got to figure out how I'm gonna fix that low mic problem on the laptop before we can start. Like, once I figure that out, once we're running super smoothly on EverQuest, that just opens up possibilities for new account playthrough, Puzzle Quest 1 and 2, and then 3. Other games, any game you can think of, like good old games or Steam or whatever. It opens up the possibilities. EverQuest is just like the practice for the future. So if we can figure it out, like figure out OBS and why this mic isn't working correctly, and if we get it all nailed down, like we can play new account playthrough, Puzzle Quest, other game, any game, horror game. I love to play a horror game, basic, you know, anything. So whatever. You want me to rant? Everything sucks. Everything sucks, and I got such bad luck, and I don't get what I should get for doing what I do. Rant, rant, rant. Yeah, thank you for joining me, Kimmy, Ben, DC United, Stroggenrog UK. I'm going to say many names twice, just by the way. Ben Templar, Elite Gaming, DC United, Kimmy, D-Rock, Savage. Kimmy 500 on YouTube, Artless X Arts on Twitch. The White Tiger, John Fitzpatrick, Muhammad, Ben, Muhammad, White Tiger, Ben, D-Rock, DC United, D-Rock, White Tiger, D, Dr. Mop Sister 2, thank you for lurking. Mike D, thank you for being here a few weeks in a row. I appreciate it and I notice it. John and Ben and Elite Gaming, every video, Elite Gaming, every video, thank you. DC United, Trey Bobuff, John and DC United and Kimmy and anybody else. Mike, D, Ben, John, Kimmy. Let's see how many times I can say the same names. But hey, it's because you commented and I appreciate it. Trey Bobuff, Hamish. Thank you, Hamish. Come on back, Hamish. Like Mike D did. Trevor Gibbs. I've seen Trevor a few times now. Thank you, Trevor. I try to remember. If you come, the more you come, the more I remember. Tim U7. DC United. Thank you for all the gems, bro. Appreciate it. Sue Ellis was here. Come on back, Sue. Appreciate you. Monotone Maniacs. What up, Monotone? I don't even think I said hi to you. But I did answer your question, so that's good. What up, Zick Split? Thank you for coming. Please come back next time. Trevor Gibbs. Tim. John. Ben. Mike. Zick Split. Elite Gaming. Sue Ellis. We're going all the way to the top, like always. And Blahander. There's another one. Blahander. See? 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 Stroggenrog, Blahander, Horn. Thank you, Horn, for being here. You're the last one that I can see, so like, share, subscribe. Super Byron. What up, Super Byron? Thank you for dropping by. Come back next time, bro. Thank you for joining us. Like, share, subscribe. Consider joining. It helps a lot. Remember, join. 40 members, 6-hour live stream, all that crap I said 50 times. Tell you're good about the channel. Peace. Love you guys. Have a good weekend. Thanks for joining me.